ready to finish Junie B. Jones? Let's see what she does in her very last chapter. I can't believe we're on the last chapter. Aloha. Dear first grade journal, it is already tomorrow morning. Mother and Daddy are still sleeping, only I don't even know how they could even go to sleep at all last night, because yesterday was the excitingest day of my life. Donald talked in the microphone the whole way home. He said that the bird was just a baby and it thought my head was a giant flower. And he said how brave I was and that I was a delightful little girl. It was a very interesting conversation. But that was not even the end of my exciting bird day. On account of last night, I took a bubble bath and Squeezer got all warmish and soapish. And what do you know, he slipped right off with the bubbles. I'm getting to be excellent with birds. Someday I will be a nature guy, probably. I thought for a second. Or maybe I will be a photojournal guy, possibly. I tapped on my chin. No, wait, maybe I might like to arrange hair flowers, because I have a talent for that too, I believe. From Junie B., nature guy, and other possible stuff. I put my pencil down and took out my photojournal, because after the bus trip yesterday, we went right to the store and we got my pictures developed, and they turned out beautifully, I tell you. I showed them to Philip, Johnny, Bob, and Squeezer. They loved them very much. Also, I tried to show them to Dolores, but she was busy getting a facial. After I finished looking at the pictures, I lined them up in my journal and I printed their captions, all nice and neat. I smiled as I read them. Here she is on the plane with the grouchy ladies. Here she is with Squeezer when his air was coming out. And here she is, she said, day 3, Hawaii is making a fool out of me. Day 4, she was on the bus. And then she said, I'm stunning with the flower in her hair. And then the bird got in her hair and the bird in the hands, the bird in the tree. The bird was flying away. And here is her new friend, Dawn, the tour guide. Mr. Scary was right. A photojournal really does tell a story in pictures. And Dawn was right too. My bird picture was 1 in a million. I did a sigh. 1 in a million, I whispered. You really can't beat 1 in a million. I opened up my suitcase and I packed my journal real careful. I smiled some more. Room 1's first official photojournal ever, I said. I stood up a little straighter, because feeling official made me taller again. Just then the radio went off. Today was going to be our last day in Hawaii, and so Mother and Daddy had set the alarm. I looked at the clock and grinned. There was still time for one more delicious pancake breakfast. I tippy-toed over to Daddy and blew air in his face. He opened one eyeball. I waved. Aloha, ha ha, I whispered. Daddy did a chuckle. I kissed him on his cheek. Hawaii was the time of my life. The end. Did you like that book? Well, guys, we're finished with Junie B. Jones. You're almost finished with your last week of distance learning, which means you're about finished with kindergarten. And when kindergarten's over, you are a first grader. Do you know how proud I am of you? You have worked so hard, and your class is very, very special because I've never had a class that ended having to do a lot of their learning at home like you have. So you've had to work in a special way, and it's going to help you next year to be even a harder worker than you are now. And I made a message, one more message on our board. It says, you did it, we made it, and I love you. Once you are in Miss Gibbons' class, you might go to first grade, you might go to second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, all the way up. You might be a big kid, but when Miss Gibbons is your teacher, I am always your teacher from now on. Because you can have a first grade teacher and a second grade teacher, and still, your old teacher can still be called your teacher, okay? So if you ever need help, I don't care what it is, you come and find Miss Gibbons and I will help you because I am your teacher and I love you and I'm very, very proud of you. You are very special to me. You have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and a great summer. Bye, guys.